Now, cross over to Sophia Wanuna, who's in Kisumu County, of course, covering for us the devolution conference. And I understand that she now has Mombasa Governor Ali Hassan Joho. Sophia, take it away.
All right, thank you very much, Betty. Indeed, our stay here at the second devolution conference in Kisumu continues. Earlier on, we spoke with the Nairobi Governor Evans Kidero and touched on a few matters of Nairobi. And now joining me is Ali Hassan Joho. He's the chief in Mombasa County. We saw him yesterday at the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, the Integrity Center, appearing, of course, because his name was in that now infamous list of shame. Governor, thank you so much for joining us. I see you made it to fly to Kisumu after the EACC. Talk to us about how that process unfolded yesterday.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. We did visit the EACC headquarters yesterday,
Yes.
basically to share information on the allegation that somebody claims that I may have facilitated the sale of Mwembetayari market in Mombasa County. But so that we bring everybody to speed, the fact is that this market was actually leased to a private individual in the year 1996.
Yes.
So what we did yesterday, and I think that's why one of the reasons as to why it took a shorter period in terms of giving the explanation, is that we gave the chronology of the whole process. Yes. So we began with when the guy applied, to when the approval was given by the minister, to when the sublease was prepared, to the issue of certificate of lease, to the point where it was before the courts, when then the court made its pronouncement, and that's about it. So basically, it's issues that were there way before we came to office.
So why didn't you step aside when the president called for that?
First of all, I saw no need to step aside because I'm being accused for something that happened when I was just about 20 years old, and it is common knowledge. If first of all there was serious allegations, probably would have looked at it differently. But two, there are no provisions of an elected leaders to step aside. So this would amount to resignation. And if you do step aside, there's a fundamental issue of representation that you would deny your electorate. So therefore, stepping aside is not an issue. It's not an issue.
Talk to us about, we're talking now security, and there are some governors who are saying devolve security to the counties. And Mombasa, of course, we've seen a few attacks, kidnappings here and there, and we'll get to that. But let's first backtrack to nurses' strike. Very important, that one. Why did that go on for so long?
Well,
we saw some people lose their lives.
For me, there was none, by the way. There was one loss of life of somebody who,
and one is too many,
was brought from some quarters after a mob justice that had already died. So to be clear, he never died at the hospital. It is the body that was brought to the hospital. But that said and done, the point is that it is my opinion that the strike was unjustified and unnecessary. Because first of all, you look at the issues that were being raised by the nurses, the union. And one was that they needed to be paid their uniform allowances.
Yes.
Which were in agreement. But the point is that there is no clear policy as to what point in the year it's supposed to be paid. It can be from January to December. And we are saying that if you look at the county of Mombasa that has 1,600 nurses, the total cost for uniform allowances is about 5 million, which had been factored in this month's payroll.
Right.
So there was no issues. There is no justification whatsoever for
that strike. For those who do not go back to work, what's the action you'll take?
Well, first of all, we went to court.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful the court saw sense in what we're saying, and they ordered. It is the court that ordered that they end the strike. Yeah. Which was very successful. People are now back to work. But we are putting administrative measures in place so that if you don't report to work, then the nature will take its course. Okay, we must wind up, but to devolve security. Well, I'm not saying we should devolve. There has to be some involvement. And by the way, you can look at our past governments. Post-independence, the administration authorities within the province had some level of control of the administration police.
Okay.
Until the other day, we had the chiefs having administration police. So therefore, we're saying involvement. Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
Asante.
Ali Hassan Joho, Governor Mombasa County, with us and heading back to Mombasa.
Certainly.
All right.